morning. Heading out today. Could have stayed another night, but I don't know. Thursday travel compared to Friday. A little anxiety on the Friday thing, but rain off and on today. It looks like might be some heavy stuff coming, which a crazy amount of trucks on the road like I've never seen before at high speeds. I like old man like the slower speeds, but you know they knocked down to 55 when I was young from 70. And what people don't realize, they actually had 70-mile-an-hour speed limits on some 2-lane roads. I figure you like a little fog and rain trip through Pipestem. It was $223 for 2 nights. And it included 2 free tanks of fuel. So what I did, I put it on charge until midnight, and went a little lower than I thought by morning. I didn't want the 100% car sitting there all night. And it allows the battery to cool down a little bit. The battery, since I didn't do much fast charging yesterday, it seemed to overheat coming up the mountain from North Carolina to Virginia. But nothing bad. So the Chatham charges I did in southern Ohio heated up the battery, but that blew my plans because I wanted to stop in Cambridge and do a light Chatham charge, keep an eye on the battery temperature, and then go to the southern Ohio on the river to do a lesser Chatham charge, and then pretty much go full to go through Charleston and then I-77 south. So it's all battery management in the Nissan. So hotter than what the forecast said here, even Ohio, West Virginia, and North Carolina. So it was just, hey, I can do this. And I'm actually more confident doing this than I was driving those crappy, rusty cars I used to buy from Ohio. And, go back and forth in the military on leave. Really was pushing my luck. And then, now I'm older, the cars I've junked were so much better than the cars I used to buy. But I guess I like putting work into them old things that nobody else would. So I added data to my cell phone just in case it's not up to date, but until I get a signal for the cell phone, it's not going to update. So that might not be the problem, because I know I added 3 gigs some time ago. Excuse me. Sure is pretty. And of course my cell phone's got well over 5,000 minutes of text on it. I don't text or talk on the cell phone too much. Mushrooms. Yeah, I wouldn't subject a horse to my big BFA. So basically we did an I-77 challenge, and I'd have to see if I could really do it charging in Cambridge and then making it to here. But the normal challenge is to go from Cambridge to Withville, Virginia, which are both Electrify Americas, and you're really pushing your luck when 1 out of the 7 is Chatham. And Cambridge is down for that, so. I'll call them at home. I'll check my text to see if they did refund anything for Withville because of the problems there too. There's no signal to do internet or even to make a phone call for me there. So what I'm thinking might have been a data loss is just cheap cell phone, because me and the wife have track phones. So it's something she bought for me because I'd walk across the street to the park years ago and I'd start going in seizure mode. She wanted to make sure I could call somebody, and I'd end up walking home, my head down, hunched over, and Cleveland Clinic showed me my BP was going down to 70/40 when that happened. So we kept the flip phones or whatever, and then my oldest son provided us with used smartphones, and then the one I'm using now is just a replacement I bought for the exact one that he gave me, that the screen was cracked on, and we finally gave up. So the strange thing is, it's a long drive from I-77 into the park. It seems 3 times longer than the drive out. And of course, it's the same distance, you know. Not sure why. What's that? It's across the street. Some of these sheds are building, you know, would make great tiny homes. The one over there is like a deluxe with a porch on there. Be a cool hermit lifestyle. Or a she shed in the backyard. Well, I'm going to cut you guys off. This is 20, and it goes to a little road that cuts over to I-77, and a truck and a trailer were behind me yesterday doing 40, which, you know, I don't like to be rushed on vacation and stuff by the locals, so that was like perfect. And we hit the Dollar General to get adult size soap, and I think you know, the liquid soap uses less water. I mean, you squirt it, you don't have to work up a lather, and that resort there is pumping out loads of water while you're doing that. Not like where we're doing a restricted shower head I use at home. And gas $3.45. I saw $3.03 I think yesterday in either North Carolina. I think it was North Carolina. You know, I might whiteboard the total results on this when I get home and stuff, which drives some techie people crazy, but I like it. I could go chalkboard, really piss them off, I guess. Oh, that's a cute little place. I like that house. Alright. The phone, camera, and all that should stay cooler today with no sun, so hopefully we'll get some shots. There is no tunnels this way though, huh? The 2 tunnels are on the border and in Virginia. The longest tunnel, like I said, I proposed to the wife years ago, is closed for some time in West Virginia. So, like it's an old church, and it's just run down. You figure somebody would have bought something like that and then used it for a business or a house. Alright, out for now, see you later. Good morning. Headed back up the I-77 corridor to Northeast Ohio. And the Nissan Leaf S Plus. Got the toll, got the Easy Pass ready and everything. Everything's looking good. And a little busy road, I guess. I'll see you guys later. Excuse me. And brake. And we just pulled off for a second. Take some pictures, do a quick video about the 77 flags.
In 1,000 feet, merge onto I-77 North.
I think we're just going to take our time and might do some rest areas and stuff. There's no hurry for anything here. I made it down 2 days ago with time for everything. I don't want to burn any energy. Really great. So, thank you. On our way back, everything's set in. You got traffic stop going south for some reason. Single lane. Double lane. That's kind of worries me, you know, the way the trucks are just young people now, you know. Young people now because I'm old people now, but they're just doing speeds that were unheard of years ago. They're like little guy campers on the left. 5 of them on one trailer. I don't think that'd be claustrophobic, I think. I'd like to build one for the trike or whatever out of aluminum. Oh, that's a beautiful truck. Truck traffic is just outrageous how much stuff is being transported. Just wonder what the business of the railroads has done in the last 30, 40 years. We upgraded the railroad back in the 1990s to do double stack trains with the C-vans. Well, we're not going to do a rest area that early. This is the one coming up, I guess. If I had a camper or something, or got a load, I would do something like that just to make sure everything is tightened down like a boat and stuff. But we're all self-contained here. So we got the passenger window open 2-3 inches, and the rear window on the driver's side, and that seems to work best to get a nice airflow through the car. Even hitting close to 90 degrees yesterday, that worked great. The only time I used AC was coming back from Virginia yesterday. That's hit the Bojangles, and right next door was the Electrify America. Got sheets. So I said, I'm just going to put in enough, just, you know, the range anxiety thing, plus the mountains and all that. And I said, I'm going to make sure that everything's good. And the AC in this, the I've been doing 4.7, 4.8 miles per kilowatt hour also running the AC. So I believe the AC is using so much less than the heater will. And never used the heater. And I'm not sure I'm going to drive the car in a Salt. The wife's got a new Chevy Equinox. She kept her old Nissan Murano to drive in Assault. My Chevy van, well, I'll probably try to drive her Nissan Murano to Assault. My Chevy van is rusted critical. Beautiful morning. I like this. I like the overcast or whatever. It's just gorgeous. Alright. I got 3 toll booths to do, and then it looks like I-64 out of Charleston, which will be headed northwest. Somewhere I got to cross over to US 35. Cross the Ohio River. That's a replacement bridge for the Silver Bridge that collapsed in 1967, where a single link failed, and then the stress from that just collapsed the entire bridge and people died. I forgot all about that. I knew it was downriver from where we are, but never knew exactly where. So take my time and stop and see the sights today. And maybe the Shenandoah thing. Of course, that's the rest stop on I-77 in Ohio. Once we cut back over the Ohio River on Ohio Route 7. And Route 2 is the West Virginia side of the Ohio River route. So looks like we're going to get more rain here. Isn't that something? Beautiful. Be safe out there. Enter stuck in the